Oh boy. As I film this, tomorrow is Saturday the 16th of May, and the curfew is supposed to be lifted, and I can go back to the city and do some much needed grocery shopping. And I was very excited about that. Now, not so much. The Balikbayan boxes are coming. Stuff was ordered in January, shipped in February, got to Manila April 2nd, and got stuck by the quarantine. And they said they were going to start delivering again, and I figure the warehouse is packed with stuff because they've been unloading ships. Who knows when it'll get here. Looks like today. So Balikbayan Box Day is here. That is always a holiday. We ordered a bunch of stuff, and then the family throws in stuff, so when we open it, we don't really know what's going to be in there. I usually order like a whole Balikbayan box full for myself, and then the family kind of makes a second box. So now I don't care about going to the city tomorrow, because I got new toys and food, and I don't know what's coming. We'll find out.
During the packing phase, they send me photos to whet my appetite and make me suffer for 2 months while I wait for these things that I have seen in the boxes. We did not know the quarantine was going to make us wait even later.
All right, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like Christmas.
These guys probably think I'm just some crazy foreigner, but that's okay. They are probably right. I'm just glad to get the boxes. Now we have the identification phase. They have to take pictures of her with the boxes to prove that they delivered them. I think that's a pretty good idea.
So I've got 2 new boxes. They were trapped in Manila for quarantine. I've cut the straps already. She says she's going back to sleep. I'll be throwing things at her soon. We'll see how well she sleeps.
I'm not going to show everything, but when I first opened this box, this was my view. 2 sets of sheets, goat's milk caramel, stovetop stuffing, and cranberries, plus Girl Scout cookies. Not bad. Some of this we could order here, but we get better quality from the US, so we figured if we're doing a box, go and order some new skillets and a pressure cooker. My daughter and her kids sent me a year's worth of cards. They've done this before, so is this a sequel or a reboot? I don't know. As per usual, it's mostly looks like a box of junk, but it's so amazing when it's stuff you just don't get here, like good cough syrup, inexpensive skin cream, lots of books. Always need books for the kids. Couple pans, threw in a nice contour pillow. They sell them here, but for 3 times the price. So I figured, what the hell? Of course, jewelry, lots of hair stuff. We order a little bit. My sister and sister-in-law throw in a bunch of extra. They know Melanie likes cranberries, the dried cranberries. My daughter threw in all the Girl Scout cookies. I'm very happy about my steak press. And the underwear is just bought as spare because you can't get fat American sizes. I'm excited about this. My grill gets daily use and the heat shield has disintegrated.
One thing I'm happy about is this thing. Can you see it? Here, let's get it out. It corroded away. It's just old. That's the heat tint. I ordered a new one. It may or may not fit. It needs a little snip on the side to fit. It's a little too long, but we can do that, and then it will fit down there. And I have a nice stainless steel cover. Just cut the edges off just a little. Woohoo!
This was my old repair kit. I used it for glasses, jewelry, what have you. And you should feel sorry for me because that's an old wore out bit. Here is my new watch repair kit. I don't do much with it, but it was cheap and it looks like it will be good. When my computer died, I bought this cool toy here to plug in a hard drive and pull everything off of it. I do pretty good backups, but there's always some stuff missing. This was my Pi Zero. I ordered this online, got it in January, and that's been my toy. You can run a whole desktop off of this. It's an amazing toy. And I knew I was getting a Pi 3 in the Balikbayan box, but this Pi Zero has been pretty good. It's a music server for the whole house. Now I have the Pi 3 and the Zero, and I'm not sure what's going to be used for what. This Zero does pretty good just streaming music. This is the Pi 3 that finally came in. I bought that Pi Zero just as a, something to bide my time, and ended up glad to have it during the quarantine. This one is pretty sweet, and I don't know what to do with it yet. Got a couple security cameras. I had one a friend gave me for free, and it's just a neat toy. Ended up buying more. This is the Pi setup. I've got 2 Pis and a hard drive. We'll figure something out. The computer setup has been my laptop with the second monitor there on the right, and in the middle is my PlayStation TV, used mostly for Chromecast. This is my disco light computer. I don't really know why it came with all the LEDs. I will probably turn them off because they serve no purpose when it's shoved under the desk anyway. But it has massive amounts of cooling. It's a liquid cooled chip. It's got like 10 fans. I don't know. It's insane. But we have heating problems here, so the more fans, the better. And the liquid cooling for the chip should be good. It's got a glass case, which is very bizarre, but you can see inside it. A lot of open space, a lot of fans. I've never seen a computer look like this. They're usually crammed in with stuff and never have enough cooling. The graphics card has 2 fans. There's 2 fans for the water cooler. There's 2 big fans for the case. There's a fan for the power supply. I don't know. Seems kind of fan heavy. But as hot as it is here, I think that should help. Now we get to hook it up and spend the next week downloading and maxing out my internet for the house. Fun, fun. This was my excitement. This thing will render videos really fast. I like it. I've played with it now for about a week and it's been pretty good. This was a week ago and I got distracted, so I didn't make this video yet. You know how it goes. Got a filtered vent on top, which is interesting. And then the front of the machine has no openings. It's 2 giant fans inside, and there's vents on the side of the panel. There's a couple USB plugs on the top, and the front is completely solid. No expansions for DVDs or anything else. It's kind of weird. My personal stack is the goat's milk caramel, the Pi, a new hard drive, a couple security cameras, the wonderful letters from my granddaughters, and did I mention the goat's milk caramel? Oh yes. And the first thing I'm cooking in my pressure cooker is pinto beans. I found some beans at the store. They are a little old because everything here tends to be anyway. So on the stovetop, they didn't really cook well. So I'm hoping the pressure cooker does better. It's on a super low fire, still boiling. Took 7 minutes to get up to pressure, and I will cook it at pressure for 25 minutes and let it depressurize naturally. If you pop that little weight off, it will release the pressure faster, but tends to make the beans split. And these are old and they're going to split anyway. This has a cool safety there in the handle. The new ones all have that. That little silver thing, as long as there's pressure, that's up and it locks the handle. When the pressure releases, that will drop down. Our old ones did not have that. And our tea kettle whistles now. These are 2 new pans from the US. I like them. They say a watched pot never boils. I call bullshit on that one, because I watched it boil. I'm watching it keep boiling. I can't take my eyes off of it, and it's still boiling. I have heard people talk about beans being creamy, and I've cooked beans my whole life. I've never had one that I would call creamy until today. These came out amazingly soft and creamy, but still firm somehow. It's like magic. I know, it basically looks like a box of junk, but once you've lived here for a while, you'll realize that box of junk is wonderful. And there's a few necessary items in there, but most of it's just there for fun. And like I said, stay here for a while, you'll learn to appreciate it. I like getting them. We try and order them usually once a year.
Enjoy your day in paradise.